This is the people's fight. This is the fight for the fans. This is the why not? Fuck it, let's do it. Robbie Lawler versus Cowboy, baby.
What a lose for Lawler.
How so?
Okay, let's go over it. He loses to a 155er, or he beats a 155er.
Yeah, but he's not really
no. I'm saying, right. This fight isn't about moving up for a title shot. This is just to have a fight. It's gonna be sick, and you can get a bonus out of it. You know what I mean? But if Lawler beats Cerrone, okay, you beat a 155er. You really want to move up and get a title shot off of that? You're not getting that. More than likely. That being said, I kind of wish he'd gotten the rematch. But I think Lawler's getting smarter. He's like, let's take a warm-up fight. Let's not get knocked the fuck out. And, then get my rematch. Here's the thing. You got two technical guys. As chaotic as Cerrone and Lawler fights are, they're pretty fucking technical. Don't you agree?
Sorry, I'm just Brad Wharton just put just snapshot a fucking picture of this right now, and he just put, "Is that great wallpaper, or are you sat outside?"
Oh, you? Is that wallpaper?
What do you think?
It looks like wallpaper.
It's fucking wallpaper. Of course, it's fucking wallpaper.
But why the fuck would you put that on your wall? Why don't you just put real rocks?
Because like this is an old ass house. This is like an old building. Like the bricks underneath here are probably fucking like red bricks from like 1940 or some bullshit. Like, what are you talking about? Like my house would probably crumble if I didn't have like some shit above it. What are we talking about right now?
I don't know. I'm just asking. Like, I don't know. I've never been to your house, dude. You're on the other side of the fucking ocean. I have no clue.
Oh my days, that's funny as fuck.
Is that great wallpaper?
You were saying about Robbie Lawler and Cowboy. My
apologies. Oh, I just saw it right now. Holy shit, that's pretty great. That's Brad.
I'm bugging out.
Shout out to Brad. What up, dude? That's pretty fucking funny.
I don't even know what to say. That's why it threw me off. Like, as soon as I read it, I was like, oh.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, I lost the fucking plot, and I didn't know where to go with it. And I was like, well,
hey,
this is gone.
The shitty part is I thought about doing that to you once or twice, like asking you about that. I just completely forgot to.
God.
All right, let's get back on point. What were we talking about?
Yeah, Robbie Lawler and Cowboy.
Right. So
if he wins and all that kind of jazz.
Right. So super technical, two technical guys. I mean, look at the way Cerrone demolished Rick Story, right? And then Robbie Lawler loves to use that right hand to set up his attack. It's fun. They're both really technical guys. This is gonna look like a super technical fight for the first round and a half or so, and then someone's gonna just hit the switch and it's gonna become a ridiculous brawl, I think. That being said, I have a feeling that Robbie Lawler is gonna come back not wanting to get knocked out again. So he's not. He might come back and not take those chances he used to take that got him into brawls. You know what I mean? He used to take chances that used to get him into ridiculous brawls, and because he never got knocked out, or not never, but he normally wouldn't get knocked out. He'd be fine with it. I think he's gonna come back and be super careful on this one, dude. Really? I really think he's gonna be careful in this fight for at least the first half of the fight, and then you can't fucking take the I don't know how to fucking put it in a way where it doesn't sound like totally stupid. But regardless, you can't take the fight out of the guy. As soon as he gets hit with something, he's switch is gonna snap and it's gonna be brawl time. And I hope that happens in the third round.
Right. I see this playing out a lot differently, if I'm being completely honest.
No kidding. Okay.
I genuinely think that, bear in mind that Robbie's been training with Henry Hoof.
Mm-hmm.
So his striking is going to be a little bit more strategical in a sense. But I don't think that that's going to take away from the, no pun intended, but the ruthlessness that you do usually see from Robbie. I personally think that we've seen, we know that southpaws cause Cowboy a lot of problems.
A lot of problems. Nick
Diaz, Anthony Pettis, the list goes on.
Is Masvidal lefty, by the way?
I can't remember off the top of my head, if I'm being completely honest. But that just with that same person said, should I say, Masvidal was catching Cowboy with a lot of straights, the same way that Nate was as well. Throwing those 1-2s down the pipe, it just seems to, because he has that high stance, it goes straight through. Like I personally feel that Robbie, his 1-2 he used against Roy McDonald, straight down the pipe, straight down the pipe.
Oh, it's hard too.
Exactly. He's a fucking heavy-handed guy, and I feel that the main things for me is I think that if he can turn this into a brawl, can Robbie? I don't want to make out that Robbie's a brawler. In a sense, he is. He's a very technical brawler, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that with that southpaw stance, he has quite a good power kick on him. And I think if he can get in with them straights and he can dig something into that body, whether it be a kick, whether it be a knee, whether it even be a lefty hook to the body, I think he can cause serious damage to Cowboy. With that said, Cowboy has two options in this fight. He either has to stand on the outside and not get stupid and not see the bright lights and not go, fuck it, I'm going to bang with him because this is what the people want. He has to do one of two things. He has to either stay on the outside and be smart and strategic, and I think he needs to chop that lead leg, and I think he needs to kick the fucking shit out of it, potentially go for a takedown towards the back end of the first and maybe the second round, and then try and go for the kill in the third. That's, for me, the way that Cowboy's going to win that fight. Or lure him in, get those feints, get that leg kick off right so that you can slow down the movement, but you can kind of see the feints and kind of, with the feints, you can see how Robbie's going to react to him and then time that head kick because he's going to have the power kick on his opposite stance to what Lawler's going to be facing him because obviously he'll be fighting in southpaw. So that head kick is very dangerous of Cowboys. That's the kind of way I can see him getting the knockout, but otherwise he's going to have to pepper him, and then he's going to have to try and get the takedown to try and work a submission. The only problem is, though, is Robbie has very underrated ground game. He uses like butterflies a lot to try and get out, so he's a very difficult guy to kind of keep down. But still, racking up them points. But I do kind of favour Robbie in this.
Yeah, I'm taking Robbie, dude.
I'm going Robbie. I'm going to go Robbie with the TKO within the distance. I don't know when. I presume I'm going to go with first. If I'm going to throw my balls to the wall, my fake brick wall, I'm going to go with Robbie in the first. I think he's going to catch him with either 1-2, or he's going to hit him with something dark in the body.
Did you pick that wallpaper, by the way?
Yeah, 100.
So when you went to go pick it up, that's what I want. I want a brick wall on my fake wall. I want a fake brick wall on my real wall.
Why not, bro?
I'm just wondering. It's weird. Anyway,
motherfuckers.
Now it's a grip on you. That's all I'm thinking about is this stupid fucking wallpaper. No,
you motherfucker.
I'm joking, dude. Anyway, I'm with you, dude. Robbie Lawler by TKO and winning the distance. Here's the thing about Cowboy is I've seen him quit.
Yeah.
I've seen him quit against Nate. We've seen him quit against Jorge Masvidal. We saw him start slow against RDA. It's not a good look. And you're not taking on fucking Rick Story here. You're taking on fucking Robbie Lawler, who's a legit 170er, not a 155er. I like Cowboy. I enjoy watching Cowboy fight. I think even if Robbie Lawler wins, there's not that much that he doesn't lose very much, right? Cowboy. Oh, that's at 170. Cool. See ya. I'm back to lightweight. Okay.
The one thing that I think is really good for Cowboy is he's had a lot of time off. He's had a good period of time off, and we see him too many times rush from fight to fight, the head trauma. The one thing that I will say is that's a good point for Cowboy is that he's had a rest. The second thing, like you mentioned earlier, will Robbie Lawler be tentative after such a vicious knockout from Tyron Woodley?
I mean, we're going to find out about Robbie Lawler in this one. He's been gone over a year, right? Or under a year? A little under a year?
It's at least a year. At least a
year. We're going to see whether or not he's willing to take risks again, Mind you, when Tyron Woodley caught him, that way he just made a mistake. I forgot exactly what he did. I think he kept his hands down and ate one nasty, right? Either
way, man,
I can't remember the sequence.
It lasts, man. And, he had the war before that. He had a war before that. How much, how many times can his ticket get punched? That's the other question.
That's very true. Yeah. Robert Lawler did TKO, though. I just got him on that.